Welcome back, and special thanks to Hilda Watifi for that amazing interview, and special thanks to Zawadi Creations for this amazing gift that they brought for us on Y254. The name of the show is Y in the Morning, hashtag is Y in the Morning, Y254 channel on Twitter, Y254_ channel on Instagram, and Y254 on Facebook. And the topic of conversation right now is project management. What does the term project mean to you? Don't think too hard, because I have professionals in this particular field in studio with me, and let them introduce themselves. Karibuni sana. Yes, so maybe we'll start with the lady.
Should I use thank you so much. My name is Maureen Chebor. I am a research student at Jomo Kenyatta University, and I'm currently focusing on youth implementation, youth project implementations, and stakeholder participation. Yeah, that's
right.
my...
You're pursuing your PhD in the field?
In project management.
In project management.
Yes.
Karibu sana.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you so much. My name is Richard Simiyu Nasongo. I'm the Secretary General for Project Expert Association of Kenya, and I'm glad to be here at Y254.
Yes, the home of the youth, the station for the youth. Karibu sana.
Good morning.
Good morning to you, crew.
Okay, my name is Geoffrey Kimtai Kirwe. I'm an IT project manager and also a researcher in the field of project management and youth.
Researcher in the field of project management and youth.
Yeah.
All right, so maybe we can start by shedding light to this Peak organization, so people can get to understand which organization you guys are coming from. So maybe I'll talk to the what is your role at Peak first?
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm the Project Expert Association of Kenya Secretary General.
Just roll the mic steady.
Secretary General. And my role is to coordinate the key activities of the association. And with the support of the board, the PEAK, the acronym for Project Expert Association is PEAK. I'm supported by the board to ensure that we recruit members. These are student members, students who are third-year students onwards, pursuing project planning and management as their career. And then we have professional members, those who've graduated with at least the first degree in project management, or those who have graduated with a master's in project planning and management onwards. So ideally is to bring together project managers in a platform to ensure that we oversee the day-to-day implementation of key projects in the country.
Okay, so the role of PEAK, the mandate of PEAK, is to bring together project managers.
Yes, the role of PEAK ideally is to bring together project managers, then to develop and enforce implementation of project management code of ethics and standards.
Ethics and standards. All right, unions, when unions come together, I'm not saying PEAK is a union, but when you guys unite, when professionals unite, it's also always to fight for your rights. Is it something that PEAK is doing, to fight for project managers' rights?
Yes, basically yes, because project management as a profession is a little bit new in our country and in the world at large, and we want to ensure that the profession is accepted, just like any other association, like the lawyers, through LSK, they driving the agenda, the accountants, through ICPK, they are driving the agenda. So project managers, we coming up strongly to also take our space and ensure we bring professionalism in the industry,
which is so much needed in the country right now. We see some projects being undertaken left, right, center in very unpleasant ways, but we'll be talking about that. Maybe you can pass the mic to her. When was PEAK founded? All right, we'll take it back to the coordinator.
I think, yes, I can answer that very well. PEAK was founded, the concept of PEAK came in hand in 2011. Majority of us were students, so we conceptualized the idea of forming the association.
So your schoolmates were like, the guys who were studying engineering after this, Engineers Board of Kenya,
Yes.
doctors at the association,
Yes.
but you guys had no space.
We didn't have an association. So we're saying, in fact, some of our colleagues didn't know what to do with their career. They were pursuing the project planning and management profession, but they didn't know where they will work. They didn't know exactly what the field entails. So it was conceptualized in 2011, but it came to be registered just some few months ago. We registered through the Societies Act 108. We registered it was in July. Yes, July this year.
How was the legal process like?
The legal process is quite a process, because you need first to apply to search the availability of the name, to reserve the association name. Then you need to go forth and ensure that the members, the officials, have the necessary qualification.
Which was the bachelor's degree?
Yes, it is at the bachelor's degree. Then you need to submit documents, the tax, PIN registration, and so on, so that it is taken to NSIS, because currently the government doesn't want to register just another association. Issues of Al-Shabaab and so on. So the government has to know the
What
association.
is this association
What is this
about?
association? So we were to be vetted through NSIS. Before now, the registrar gives us the certificate of registration as an association.
One thing I haven't had from the requirements is the numbers.
Yes.
Yes, like the members, or say signatures. People
Yes.
like to call them signatures. Did you
Yes.
have to get some signatures from some stakeholders, as you call them?
Okay, now what we did is first we ensured that we have enough members. So we had a network of our lecturers within universities. We strategically aligned to departments for project planning, like in Moi University, University of Nairobi, Jomo Kenyatta University, and so on. And we ensured that we have at least 70 members supporting the initial process. Yeah, and then we were forced to have at least 10 board members who are qualified board members and who are within the industry for us to be
Who are
registered.
here with me?
Some of them.
Some of them. I'm in the presence of greatness. So maybe you can pass the mic to her. I'd like to understand, when people hear the term a project, their mind goes wild.
Yeah.
They imagine big things, the biggest things that can happen in this world.
Yeah.
What does a project mean to you first, before we can talk about management?
Yeah. Okay. Basically, in academic terms, a project.
Just hold the mic steady.
Basically, in academic terms, a project means a temporary endeavor, a temporary endeavor that is undertaken within a short period, and it includes cost budgets, and it includes something that we call a scope. Yeah.
Cost budgets and scopes.
Yes.
Those are the fundamentals.
Yes, and time. Yes. And this is a temporary unique this is a temporary unique product. So it is carried out within a short period. So a project could exist, say something like 3 months. It could go 6
Just hold the mic
months.
steady.
It could go 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, or even 2 years. And sometimes long term, maybe 5 years or 10 years. But once it's complete, it's done. We don't go back again. Yeah.
All right, so for project managers, once the project is complete, the post things that come with this particular thing that you undertook is not your responsibility.
Okay, to take you back, just to give you a background of project management, we do have something that we call a project cycle, and this entails 4 phases. We talk of 4 phases in project management, and the first phase is project inception. That is when we come up with a project, we initiate a project, and the second phase is called project planning, where we plan the project, and in this phase we include project management tools and project plans. Plans, say communication plans, ICT plans. And in the third phase, you have project implementation, where you now you carry out activities to get the product or to get the end result. This is where we see the result. It's in project implementation. And in the fourth phase, we have project closeout. So this is where we close the project. We finish the project. We make sure the project is functioning. We make sure the beneficiaries are benefiting from it, and we close the project. So a project manager is involved in all this process from phase 1 to phase 4, up to the very end, where we now evaluate the project. the project manager is involved in all that. So post-project, after the project has worked, we still need to evaluate and make sure that the project is cost effective, you know, the people have benefited from the project and it has achieved the end, the main objective. Yeah.
All right, maybe I can take it back to you. Do you think this is a solution to some of the failed projects in the country right now? Because we find people overquoting, we find ghost workers in projects, we find the government has a lot of scandals when it comes to the so-called projects. So do you think that this particular field or discipline is a solution that we need?
Yes, project planning and management is the solution to issues to do with cost overruns, issues to do with time overruns. These are having delayed projects, and in fact, it's one of the reasons why we have a project expert association, because the association want to make a lot of noise whenever we have issues of cost overruns. Whenever we have issues of delayed projects. So. In a nutshell, the essence of project management, beside other fields such as engineering, architectural engineering, civil engineering, electrical engineering, is now to ensure that we have abiding the kind of code when it comes to issues of managing funds that are meant for the project, and ensuring that project, the way they are planned, are within the schedule, and we have continuous check on the milestone of any given project. So cases of having a bloated kind of project, designed project that are not actually engaging all stakeholders so that they have an impact to the society, is to be addressed by this field, project management.
All right.
Yes.
So there's hope.
There is hope.
With the
And
peak, there's hope.
There is huge hope if the youth now comes in handy to participate in this project planning and management, right from the community level.
From the community level.
Yes, from
to the national level.
The MCAs with their projects, or the ward administrators, to the county, to the national level.
Right.
They need to participate in this.
Wonderful.
Yes.
I like this, and if you'd like to join into the conversation, Y254 channel on Twitter, Y254_channel on Instagram, and Y254 on Facebook. Hashtag is Y in the morning. That's the way to reach us. Or you can hit me up directly at It's Barrymore on every social media platform. So I'd like to talk to Mr. Kirui, the ICT guy. So when we talk project management, it's, for lack of better words, ambiguous. Because we have engineering projects, we have medical projects, we have media projects, we have all sorts of projects. In schools, we have projects. So is there room for specialization? We have this project manager who is specializing in engineering projects, project manager specializing in medical projects. We'll be talking about that after the break, so let's take a short break, then we'll be back with Y in the morning.